To be honest, I don't know why this is in slow motion, but it felt good. I felt like I was watching an Indian movie, but without the sound effect. Wait, let's add the sound effect.
What was this?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be reviewing Shanty Town. Thank you, Mr. Scar. This video will include episode 1, 2 and 3 review, and I noticed these episodes were not named, so let's name each episode like a movie director that I am. Episode 1 will be named Welcome to Shanty. Welcome to Mr. Scar, where are you?
Shanty Town.
Thank you. Because we got introduced to Shanty Town in this episode 1. Episode 1 actually took us to the very beginning where it all started in Shangisha community in 2004. See the way I even pronounce it, Shangisha. We saw a woman trying to wake up her daughters to pray because it is good to pray in the morning. It is very, very good to pray in the morning.
What are you supposed to do when you first wake up? How about you had to talk to? I'm supposed to pray.
And please, is the monkey a pet or is just something that is attached or attracted to that community? Because I don't understand. Moving forward, as you're about to pray, there was a blast and then this guy came in. I don't even know where he came from, but then he came in. Simple instruction, take out people, but no, he chose lust over work.
You see this, your useless dirty rapper. You are a rapper for me.
You can see that this man does not have sense. But anyway, they were saved by a man who is obviously maybe the father of the girls and the husband to the woman. And can we please just appreciate the videographer and the colorist because they did a good job. But anyway, the escape mission will be cut short as the man and one of the girls were shot, and with his last breath, he pushed the boat. I swear this man deserves an award. Like, he deserves accolade because he said he don't try. Both the man that pushed the boat and the people that were in the boat, it wasn't really going to go far for them because the people that were in the boat were actually caught and they're about to be killed. But only God knows what this young man saw. We don't know if it is love or lust. Either of those two, we don't know, but we know he saw something. The intro and the logo of this Shanty Town actually gives me this kind of James Bond vibe or this kind of Acha animated series vibe. But anyway, fast forward to 18 years later, we were introduced to you know what? We were introduced to you people. We were introduced to this guy because in just one place, a lot of things were happening. Whatever they were packing, whatever they were wearing, whatever thing they were doing, I don't care. But this guy, Zobi King, is always in movies like this and I don't know why, and every time body they always pepper him.
Body, they pepper me.
Moving forward, we were introduced to Inem, who was being set free from prison, and a spoiler was here. But we myself, with the person that was watching it with me, we'd not quickly guess because we were so engrossed in the movie. But then, when she said something like,
That's not even the way she speaks.
That scene actually got me confused, but then I was like, we move. We were formally introduced to Shanty Town, which is filled with working girls and boys to people. Like, the ratio is not just balanced. Like, you see a lot of working boys and working girls in this kind of area. And that small boy cousin Avo really showed how the town is. I don't know if it is like a job training or a tailoring job or something that there is freedom. But then I realized that, if Nami get this kind of freedom for this kind of place, God knows that I'll also be happy too.
I'm happy because I never expected it.
We saw Jackie, who has actually cleared all her debt to his car and is prepared to leave. I don't know if what she collected was a freedom note or something, I just don't know, but she started to cry. Like I said, I don't know if this is a job training where freedom is required, but they held a party in Jackie's honor and it featured Slim Case. The party was big, but was interrupted by a phone call. But then, how can you call somebody that is being released based off on good behavior? And then next thing you're asking about Scar, you're doing like as if you're okay. That too didn't really harder for me. But anyway, we move. Freedom is obviously a big thing in this place, and then Jackie says something like,
The more you stay here, the more you become like them.
She's actually saying the truth though, but then, auntie, who get money at this kind of time? I actually reminded Shaliwa that she wanted to be a mixologist, but then I'm like, mixologist can be bartender, bar woman.
Even though.
Thanks to Jackie, who borrowed Shaliwa 500k and she was happy, but little did Shaliwa know that happiness was for a short time. Very, very short time. Very short. Because the next thing that happened to Shaliwa was so funny. Like, in life, when your debt is being calculated, just leave the calculator and the person that's calculating, just leave and go, because the more they had, the more your heart begins to pound. Rhyme. But anyway, I don't blame her. She was thinking it was just the 500k that her father owed Scar. But then, you're living in a place for free. You're going out to do all those kind of businesses you're doing. You come back, you have security, you have Obi in your body. Even Scar is wicked.
Abortion. You do 5 abortion. One gonorrhea, one syphilis treatment for you. Things are free. Your security go. You don't go fit survive 1 minute.
I will name episode 2 Freedom or Lies. In this episode, we're introduced to Inem's triumphant entry, and the girls were applauding and cheering because it's been a while. And then from cheering to fight, because I don't understand how. To be honest, I don't know why this is in slow motion, but it felt good. I felt like I was watching an Indian movie, but without the sound effect. Wait, let's add the sound effect.
What was this?
Something was just making me cringe. Like, what do you exactly learn in a place like Shanty Town that can be used in the outside world?
All the things where you don't learn for this Shanty, carry and go far. Go live your life.
Something was just adding up for me about Jackie's freedom. Like, I was having this hunch, like, this her freedom is not sure. I don't know if you guys understand. Auntie was on her way to Ekpe, and the driver also had a mission. And they said that every bad boy actually has someone that they fear and respect. And as for Scar, it is Chief Fernandez, who is the sole owner of Lagos State. Well, he owns 10%, but then he wants more. And we also got to know that Scar's real name is Abodere. He's not all look like an Abodere, he looked like a Chinedu. We also got to know that Chief oversees all businesses run by Scar, which includes the Ice Age, Ice Cream and Girls. I really don't know what they mean, but I'm guessing that's to do with the drug and the human trafficking or the organ selling thing respectively or whatever. Chief Fernandez went on and on about his forefathers, and really I was already getting bored because not my business. Then he told Scar to actually shut down Ice Age, and I think Ice Age actually has a larger percentage for Scar's income in Shanty Town, and he really wanted to fight back or question the authority. But then, why would you try to question Chief's authority and be stood by a bodyguard wearing a suit or a tuxedo? Uncle Scar, don't you watch movies? What happens to James Bond movies? The bodyguard had to reset Scar brain, but then Scar was really furious that far now. But anyway, to be honest, if I was Shalewa too, I'll also be lost in thought about how I will pay 15 million naira back, because 15 million naira is not beans. And then we got introduced to Peter of P Square. But something was making me to cringe about this guy in the movie. When I first saw him, I was like, what is he doing here? But then his accent was not there for me. It was sound like I see from Wakanda.
Or did any of my friends put you up to this?
Shaliwa went on and on about how he's not having African zombie, and then she decides to make African zombie for him from a price of 10k and above. And Auntie started mixing, started shaking. A lot of shaking, a lot of 2 meals were being used, were involved. And I don't know why she licked it. Like, why did you lick it? But maybe it was for slaughtery effect. Who knows? But then, what was going through Uncle's mind is that this auntie can even mix it. Where did she even learn it from? She served it and it was good. And I know something now, Baba, men, you people easily fall in love by what you see. What's your name? My name is Femi. Adegi. Shut up! You guys know I said that the driver actually has a mission, and Moji called Jackie, and I guess she wanted to tell Jackie to run away from wherever place she was, but then Jackie was not having it. And also Moji sent a message that she should leave. But I don't know, should we say Jackie used her own hands to cause her death? Yes, because she did not hear word. Like I said, her freedom was not looking pure, and I was right, because she was followed and her body was dismembered by Scar. And as Scar was busy cutting, Shalewa was busy having fun, and Ene, who is the clean-up girl, came to clear the body, and Scar was faced with both an information that Inem is back and also with a strategy. I will name episode 3 Underdogs. Scar's face was covered with a black cloth, and you know how Scar is, he was bluffing and cursing until they removed the clothes, and Baba said, it is her excellency. See, Baba just calm down. It was like, your excellency ma, your excellency ma. I don't know the excellency or what she is, but then I guess she's also a very powerful person, and she was also running for Lagos State Governor. The whole thing was just she trying to recruit Scar to join her and also to bring down Chief Fernandez, because this man's atrocities pass devil. And also, I feel she's local. This man has something upstairs, because the mannerism and all that, but give it to Shaffy Bello to actually bring out localness from every scene that she acts. And then we got to know that Scar is actually a real son to Chief Fernandez, but was abandoned, and he cannot take a child out of the slums. Then Scar was like, okay, what did Chief Fernandez even do to you? But then we know that his atrocities are much, and then he decided decided to bring up the idea of, okay, let's kidnap the son. But then, no offense, in most movies, rich, powerful people don't care about their children, especially the worthless ones. That wouldn't work. And then he suggested the ring because the ring has been watched by 7 whatever and 7 whatever. All I know I could get was 777. Well, then maybe that's why he said 7 is a unique number. He was being recruited and then he was given a car because he has actually accepted. Now to the part that got Twitter crazy. Auntie Nancy came online to say that she's not the one, that it is her body double. But people, especially guys, are not having it. But then I can't show the scene here, but I feel like the undressing part is quite unnecessary. Fine, Chief Fernandez wanted to ensure that she didn't steal anything, but just normal searching her body, shaking her, will have done the job instead of just undressing the poor girl. Like, why would you do that? Invading her and we're like, sorry for the intrusion. Let me by the intrusion kill you there. And I forgot to mention Mama T or Matonede, who can cure any pain except her cough. Well, as one grows older, one develop regrets. Sky and Ine finally met, and I guess there's this thing that's happening between them. But something is definitely going on between both of them. Going back and forth, talking about how many letters written, talking about how many days it's been, which is 730 days. I'm like, oh man, we should calculate. But anyway, he introduced her to what big girls do on the island to get money. And then she was like, okay, should we do it? And then the next thing, our dear auntie Inem picked up phone and called. I don't know who she called, but she said she's in. I was like, what is going on? It was from this episode 3 that I was like, okay, let me calm down and start to get this movie right and start to predict my ending. Because I love to predict movies before the ending. Anyway, guys, I've come to the end of this episode 1 to 3 review, and what I can deduce from each episode is that episode 1, which I titled Welcome to Shanty Town, is just what and how Shanty Town is. The substances they take in, the ruler of Shanty Town, which is Scar, the working boys and girls, and actually 3 key things in this episode. Number 1 key thing is Inem's release from prison, 2 is Shaliwa's death, and 3 is Jackie's freedom, which was not looking pure, like I said. Episode 2, which I named Freedom or Lies, actually has 3 key things also, which is Scar meeting his boss, which is Chief Fernandez, Shaliwa and Femi Fernandez. Femi Fernandez is obviously Chief Fernandez's son, and Jackie's freedom, which turned out to be a lie, which is why I named the episode Freedom or Lies. Episode 3, which I named Underdogs, just explain how things are being done underground to bring down people in the surface. And there are actually 2 key things in this episode, which is Scar's recruitment to join Her Excellency, as well as Inem saying she's in. By in, I don't understand, but we'll see. So please guys, kindly share, like, leave a comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll be seeing you guys in episode 4, 5 and 6 review.